Rajan, RingIQ.tv. Today we've got with us undefeated future hot prospect Ben Smith. How you doing, Ben?
Yeah, good, mate. Really good.
All good, man. Okay. Yeah, we're in your neck of the woods today, High Wycombe.
Yeah.
Have you always grown up here?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a Wycombe lad, so yeah, it's where I come from, and I train up in East London though. So, but yeah, I did all my amateur stuff at this club. So, yeah, this is where I learned how to box.
This is where it all started.
Well, Marlow Club, which is just down the road from here, and then I moved here after my third fight, and then won all my national titles here, and then turned pro.
Quality. How old were you then as a child? Like, when did you get into boxing?
When did I start? Oh, great. Probably about 8 years old. My dad took me down to one of his best mates' garages, and they just took me on the pads, and I enjoyed it. So he took me to the local boxing club, which was Marlow at the time. And this club wasn't actually affiliated then when I first started. And then my amateur coach John made it up, and then I moved here as soon as it opened. But yeah,
quality.
About 8 years old.
So would you say like your dad played a massive impact?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he got me into it. There was a bloke called Dave Wingfield who taught me how to box it, like the first few things, how to throw a jab, how to throw a right hand. But yeah, Dad's always been an influence and helping me out. So yeah.
Quality. Yeah. So also, obviously, your next bout is on May 20th. You're actually on the Gervonta Davis, Liam Walsh undercard, which is obviously a World Championship fight there. How's your preparations going for the fight?
Yeah, it's been going brilliantly. I've been training so I haven't fought since last October, so this training camp's been a lot longer. I've been sparring. I'm actually sparring Bradley Skeet, the British champion, on Friday, and I've got Larry Ekendo, I think his name is. I can't pronounce his name, but I'm sparring him on Monday. So the sparring's starting now. I'm fit. I'm ready to go. I'm really looking forward to getting on the undercard of such a big fight and trying to impress the likes of Floyd Mayweather, who's going to be there. So I can't wait to be in front of them sort of people.
Exactly what I was leading on to. Obviously, it's your 5th professional fight, so join Frank Warren and Floyd Mayweather promotion, and the likelihood is Floyd Mayweather is obviously going to be ringside watching on. So how does that feel? One of the greatest fighters.
Yeah, unbelievable. If I got even at the weigh-in, if I got to speak to Floyd, just being around someone like that, and Gervonta Davis as well, youngest world champion out there. I mean, it'd be like an honour to even fight on the same card as them, and then be able to watch them after. And I'll take a lot of what they do preparations before the fight. I'll be watching them. Yeah.
Have you watched much of Gervonta, obviously leading into this fight?
Yeah. I mean, like he's the youngest world champion. I mean, he's one of the hottest boxers out there at the moment. So yeah, I'm always watching. I'm always watching boxing anyway. So any boxing that's on at any time I can watch. I'm like one of those freaks that want to just sit at home and watch boxing. So yeah.
So obviously fighting from amateur, what major transition do you think you made from fighting from amateur moving on to the pro level?
I mean, it was a hard decision to make because I was so young. But I'd been with Mark Tibbs since I was 15 years old. So through my amateur career, I was with my pro coach right the way through. So as soon as I turned 18, I had a captain in England, went over to Ireland and didn't get a decision over there when I should have. It was a robbery, and it happens a lot in the amateurs. Like you saw in the Olympics, decisions don't always go the right way, and in the pros that doesn't happen as often. I mean, it's a lot more like because of the telly and all that there, they can't do it as much. There's not a lot of biased judges going on, so it kind of put me off the sport of amateurs. Two different sports, amateurs to the pros, two different sports, and it put me off it when I didn't get a decision as well. And then being the captain of England and then losing like that, it was kind of like I hit a brick wall, and I kind of was like, I can't get motivated again to be an amateur. I went back to the drawing board, and I actually left Wycombe, which I'd done all my training here. Went to Ring ABC and tried to get it all going again, and I couldn't. So then I had a word with Mark Tibbs. I was 18 years old. He said to me, Ben, to be honest with you, you're too young to be going pro at 18. He said, so what we'll do, we'll take you into the gym, loads of sparring, and then I did a really slow transition over to the pro. So I did a whole year out of the ring, like learning how to box as a professional boxer, slow me down, sparring with pros all the time, and then when my first fight came, I was more than ready.
Quality. And also, Ben, just like so, you're a young fighter yourself. You're 20 years of age. What advice can you give other young fighters out there on training, dieting, and just chasing their dream in boxing?
It all comes so slowly. Like things don't go your way constantly. Like for example, I haven't fought since October, so there's been a lot of things going on that I've been wanting to get back. It's frustrating, and it's just staying in the gym. Don't go out partying and stuff like that. But it is tough, and because it is in the hands of promoters, your career is in promoters' hands, and you just got to be trusting the team around you. It will work out if you put the work in. So yeah, just keep working, and yeah.
And how did you come in contact with Frank Warren? Like, how was that?
It was through Mark Tibbs. Mark Tibbs is Jimmy Tibbs' dad is a very famous trainer, and he trains the likes of Nigel Bear and Frank Bruno, and he was in the Frank Warren crowd. So all Mark did was an interview. They knew who I was anyway going in because I'd won national titles and stuff, so it was quite easy. But Mark just said, introduced me to Frank. We got along well. He put me on an apprenticeship deal, which means just like take me very slowly through the pros, let me mature, as fighting, maturing then, and to take it slow. I still am. I mean, I think we're going to do one more 4-rounder and then move up to 6. So this fight will be one more 4, and then move up to 6 rounds, and hopefully fight for a title at the end of 2018. But again, it's got to be very slow. Let me mature. Like if you take for example Charlie Edwards, who fought for a world title, way too young. He wasn't mature enough. He agreed. Charlie's a friend of mine. Way too young to fight for a world title, and he got beat when he shouldn't have really. If you take your time, you got to mature as a pro, and then when that time comes, maybe 26, 27, then fight for a world title. But I mean, that's 6 years away from me, so again, I've got to be very patient and just deal with it.
And of course, you've had 4 professional fights so far. Some of the opponents you've been in there with are quite experienced fighters. So what valuable lessons do you think you've learned that will help you obviously progress for future fights?
Take your time when you're in there. It's obviously longer rounds than you still do 3 minutes, but you've got the extra round for me, the 4. Just take your time. I mean, they are very experienced people when you're fighting them, and they do cheat you a lot in there. One of the biggest ones, my debut actually, I fought Christian Late, and he the mind tricks he was playing with me. Like, I would hit him and he would say stuff to me to stop me from punching. I mean, when you're in there, you don't realise, you just get frustrated at that. Being an amateur, there's no talking whatsoever. The ref will stop that straight away, but it's a lot more open, and you can throw. I mean, you're not allowed to, but it's a bit more dirty in there, and a bit more rough when you're actually fighting. If that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
But I've learned how to slow my feet down, not rush things when I'm in there. Especially in front of when you sell the tickets as well. I sell about 200 tickets, and when you're trying to impress everyone when you're in there, if things aren't going your way, you need to stay relaxed as possible, because if you do get frustrated with it, they can nip the fight, and if you lose this early on in your career, it's a long way back. So yeah.